stood there and began his speech. His trousers fell down, his vest disappeared, and he stood there, not quite naked, but in his jogging suit. So I was really amazed. Oh, he's afraid, here. And I did it. At the story Mistaken Identity, I don't know how many of you were here. It was a very serious story about my changing work, profession after 45. And I decided to strip. I did. I took off my t-shirt here. Of course, there was another under it. But when the audience of Spark London had seen that, began to laugh. And from them on to the end, I had laughter after laughter. For 77 years, no one laughed at what I said. I wasn't a funny one. Where are my funny bones, I asked myself. Do I have any? And then again it happened. I told a very sad story about my great-grandmother and the Nazis, and she was agonizing. Suddenly, at one moment, everyone began to laugh. Why? I had no idea. To find out. And I had the ambition to make the audience laugh when I wanted. And know how to do it. So I am a very serious woman, and always was. I began to buy books and read them one after other about comedy, how to be funny. Most of the books told funny is when audience laughs. That it happened. And so I decided to go to a stand-up comedy class in Camden and paid for it, and it was exactly a year ago. I went to my first class. They were 12 young boys. They call themselves men. And me. And the first day, I was confident from Toastmaster, I can speak, but I begin to do it, and I can see still with my eyes. You know what happened? They let me die. Dying in stand-up comedy terms mean they stared at me, and they looked like that. Instead of laughing or welcoming me, like you do now. And I was angry and said, what can I do now? I paid my 250 kids. I will not lose it. I have to continue. So I went second time, but I didn't open my mouth. I can learn that. They speak some strange street English with 4-letter words all over and some rudy movements, but so what? Third time, it was St. Patrick's Day. And the bus didn't work. I had to take the underground and then walk. It was too long for me, and my knee hurt. So I arrived there first a little bit late and really, really hurting and feeling very old. And they asked me to speak again, to stand up. So I took out my frustration in their language and told them, I am 77. Stand-up comedy at 77? I can barely stand on my feet. How did I put myself in this shit? With from then on, we get along quite well. And the showcase, end of March, there were 120 people in the audience. They laughed from beginning to end and cheered at me. Very good. But I decided to try another workshop anyway in May. More serious people there. And the teacher, who used the same language anyway, taught us to look with everything that happens with comic eye. He told us that happened, now, but the comic take on it. So I tried. And I thought, I was worried for months from the recession on that my son will be fired. I am no more worried about it now. He was fired. And with that I learned a lot how to make comedy from tragedy and how everyone reacts with relief or with fun when I take something surprising. And I made a third comedy class in September, and when I finished they threw me out on the comedy circuit, and now I have found that I have really somewhere funny bones. Because I went to 20 stand-up comedy clubs. I never even listened to one before. And they all laughed. They not one let me die. You know, at least. I'm still continuing going. And I went 3 weeks ago to Leicester, to Dave's Comedy Festival. And to my surprise, they gave me the silver newcomer 2012 prize. So I am the winner of that prize now. Yes. I hate to go to any contest unless I win. So that would be a change in my life. But that is not the biggest change really in my life. When I arrived to London, the oculist told me, you have cataract on your eyes, and it had to be operated. When? When it will get worse. So I had to wait. Beginning of last year, it got so bad, they programmed me. But I had to sign that I don't mind if I get blind. And I don't mind, I will not show if I have big, big headaches. So I was quite afraid. But I signed, I wanted my eyes to open up because I had a mist before, and everything was going more and more yellow also. So when I came back, it was August last year, from the surgery. My family just was moving, so I remained alone. And I had to put drops every 4 hours in my eye. And so the 4 hour arrived, and I tried. I didn't see very well, but I tried. And nothing came. And then I tried again, and nothing came. I begin to feel very sorry of myself. Like an abandoned child, I thought no one was there to help me. I realized I forgot to open the bottle. And when I realized it, I also realized that now And I can look at everything happy and the humorous side of it. And yes, that was the big change in my life of 77.